Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gemma's window for the month of November in 2019. If you are a power year number 2, then you're at the right place. If you are questioning, am I a 2? Do I remember correctly? All you have to do is tap on the information box below, and the calculations to get to your power year number will be there. Just remember, twos, that you only have to calculate your power year number once for the entire year of 2019. Your months change, but that's what I'm here for. So let's begin, twos. You are in the month of 4 for November 2019, and you have 3 very special days every month. They are the 19th. Oh, no, not the 19th. The 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. That's right. Every month you have double power on those days. Just to review what the year of 2 is and the month of 4. The year of 2 is about teamwork, working with others, or perhaps even being in the position of peacemaker. It's a year where it's you may commit to a love relationship, get married, or even get divorced, and it's an excellent year to start a family if you're thinking of having children. So let's move forward and take a look at some very special days in the month of November for you twos. Best days for job or finance will be November 4th, 9th, 18th, 22nd, and 27th. Best days for love will be November 11th, 20th, and 29th. And best days for changes will be November 10th, 19th, and 28th. Now, the month of 4 is about getting things done, twos. It's a serious month. It's a more serious month. It's a more practical month, but it's a month of reward because you will see some of the fruits of your labors in this month of 4. All the way across the board in every area of your life. So let's begin by looking at business, then we'll go to love, then we will go to any question at all that you have. And let's start with people who have a job. For twos who are already employed this month of November, and then we'll move on to people looking. Okay, so I've been shuffling these tarot cards, and we're going to use numerology, tarot, and my own clairvoyance to get to most of you, I hope, the answers that you need to get. I am seeing here for you a culmination of all events and things, kind of something wrapping up, something that you'd like to finally see the outcome of, that you have been working on, or that you have reached out and actually talked to people at work and you said, I'd really like to do this, or I'd really like to wrap up this. And I see that that is going to be happening and coming into fruition. And it's a good card. It's the World card. And it means that, you've been working on something or thinking of something, and it finally does start. You start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, that it is going to wrap up for you. And it is that kind of month for you, twos, for that to happen. It looks like you have done everything under the sun, or thought of every way of asking or saying it, or being polite, or being, politically correct in the office. And you are going to see benefits from past focus and work on behalf of yourself. And the outcome is on its way. And I'm leaving it at that, because that's really, really good news. You've worked with other people. You've put it out there, and I feel like it's going to be finally coming to a conclusion for you, where you get an answer and start moving forward. Now, for those of you twos who are looking for work, let's see what we have. Okay. So this month of 4 is a great month to get that job. That would have been one of the days that I had mentioned to you, good days for job or finance. And it does indeed look to me like one moment you're standing alone, and the next moment you have more than one offer coming your way. Or you will be able to morph one offer into something more that you more to your liking or comfort level. It looks like there have been problems or are small problems, but a few of them accumulating. This comes up, that comes up, this comes up, that comes up, to seem to get into the way of progress. But it is saying that coming into being, and I would say by this month in November, that you will be getting an offer or more than one offer, and you're going into the month of changes for December. And so you may just be, yes, in the month of change, but it might be a change of career, or it might be a change of hours that you normally work, just a change of location of where the job is, anything like that. So it looks good for you, twos. It looks very good for you for this month. I'm very happy. I'm very happy across the board for business. It looks good for our twos in the month of November. Now let's shuffle these cards. Let's shuffle, 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 twos, and let's take a look at romance. So for those of you who are in a relationship, let's take a look for you first. Yay. Sounds good. Shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. Okay. Now let's take a look for those of you looking for a job. I'm sorry for my mind wandered. For those of you who are in a relationship. Ooh. Okay. All right, let's see wow, what a combination of cards that we have. And all major arcana cards. So this might be something that kind of comes out of the blue and boom, just kind of happens in the month of November when you least expect it. And I feel like there's an influence from someone else on your relationship. And no, it doesn't have to be another love interest. It can be someone's parent causing some confusion in your relationship, one of your in-laws or something along those lines. It could be a boss that makes a demand, but I feel like you're kind of out of control and you have to kind of go with it, and that's your point of view, and it's the spouse or love interest's point of view. They're kind of stuck with where they don't know what to say, perhaps back to you. For example, let's say that you've been planning a birthday celebration with your loved one and suddenly you have to go out of town, and this is the upteenth time it's happened, and it's very, very inconvenient and or embarrassing to your loved one, but they kind of suck it up. They kind of suck it up because they know it's not your fault. Even if they do take it out on you for a brief time, they know it's not your fault. So I feel like something's going to sweep in. Say you're applying for a mortgage and the bank says, no, there's a delay. We need more information. Or the person you want is on vacation or something like that, and it causes a rift and it causes a problem because you didn't get something in on time before they left. Something comes in and sweeps in and rattles your cage, but it's out of both of your control, and it will be interesting to see what that is in this month of November. But it has to be done and it has to happen because you are in that month of 4, and it's a practical month. It's a month where things need to come up and get cleaned up. Because it's a month of doing practical work. Now, choose. Let's move for those of you who are looking for a relationship. Ooh, it looks like you're like, what happened? I thought they were going to call, or We were communicating, and then they fell off the face of the earth. So what's going on? And it seems to be that it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be this month for you. It just, the person that you may have had your eye on or had hopes for really wasn't the person for you. They're not coming through with who they really are, where they're really from. Do they really have someone in their life or not? I just feel like you're kind of been chasing your tail on this one, and it's going to come out in the month of November that what you may have thought you were working on or was going to work out really isn't happening. I'm not feeling the love for this month for you, twos. And your most romantic month will be in January, twos, when you're in the month of 6. So hang in there, because you have maybe a little bit of time to go, but for something to really work out for you the way that you'd like it to. But it's around the corner. It's around the corner. So twos, if you would just focus on any question that you have at all, whether it be about job again, or whether it be about love, or maybe even you'd like to ask a question for somebody else, like, will my sister meet someone, or how will it go with this, that, or the other thing for mom or dad? Whatever you'd like. I'm shuffling these cards, and I'm going to pull cards that give us the best possible outcome in a situation or question that you have. Here we go. I'm going to pull. Okay. I'm going to speak from your point of view, and I feel like you are concerned for someone else, and you're concerned, and you're watching, and you're trying not to get too involved, or you're trying not to say too much perhaps to them, but this has just been a situation that maybe has been dragging on and on and on. And the card that's coming into being is that you're being hard on yourself in this area, and you just don't want to. Maybe you've already stuck your neck out for someone or something or a situation in your life, and you've already feel like, I've already done that, I've already said something, I've already gotten my point across about how I feel, but it just seems like things aren't changing. So you're in this month of 4, and it is a month to get things done, to find out answers so that you can move forward, because something's been moving so slowly. So you're going into a month of changes in December, and it looks to me like you're just not going to be able to keep your opinions to yourself for too much longer. That's what it looks like. It looks like you're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't. So write your little utility list of, if I do say something, all the things that could happen. And if I don't say something, all the things that could happen. And then decide what to do from there, because you're in kind of a no-win with yourself, because it isn't about what somebody else thinks about you. It's really about what you think of you in this reading for this month. And I think you're just at a point where you want to see some kind of movement or resolution. And I think you're going to move forward and go ahead and do that and decide to do that. And it may be in December that you actually do it. I thank you so much, twos, for joining Jemma's Window this month. Thank you. And please, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you. For any information about me, please jump onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com, and all the information is there. Thanks, twos. See you next month. Bye for now.